It's the ultimate tech paradox of 2025. You got a lightning-fast PC, blazing CPU, top-tier GPU, screaming fast RAM, instant boot times, zero lag, and yet, every time you try to save a project, download a file, or render a video, you're hit with that dreaded message. Disk space full. How is it possible that your cutting-edge machine, faster than 99% of laptops on Earth, feels like a storage-starved mess from 2010? Today on Tech Wave 65, we're unpacking the hidden crisis of modern computing, why high-speed systems often come with tiny storage, how we got here, and most importantly, how to fix it without slowing your setup down. Because let's be honest, your PC is no good if you can't actually use it to store your work, your creations, your games, or even your apps. So how did we get here? Why are so many of today's fastest machines, MacBooks, Ultrabooks, gaming rigs, even workstations, shipping with 256 GB or 512 GB SSDs in a world where a single game update or video project can take 100 gigs? It all started with a shift to solid-state drives, SSDs. SSDs are exponentially faster than traditional hard drives, with read-write speeds measured in thousands of megabytes per second and near zero latency. But the problem is, high-performance SSDs, especially NVMe Gen 4 or Gen 5 drives, are still expensive per gigabyte, and laptop manufacturers started cutting costs by giving you speed without size. Think about the M3 MacBook Air. Lightning-fast SSD, snappy performance, but base model? 256 GB. Same with premium Windows laptops like the Dell XPS, HP Spectre, or Lenovo Yoga. Even high-end gaming laptops sometimes come with just 512 GB, which gets eaten up by Windows, drivers, updates, a few games, and poof, it's gone. But there's another twist. Even desktops and custom rigs fall into this trap. Builders prioritize speed, fast CPU, fast GPU, fast RAM, fast boot drive, but they don't think about long-term storage needs. And with modern apps, file sizes are exploding. A 4K video project? 100-300 GB easy. AAA games? 80 to 150 GB each. iDatasets, 3D models, VST plugin libraries, photo catalogs, raw files, virtual machines, they're massive. So even with a monster PC, you're often out of space faster than ever before. And here's where the trap tightens. Because SSDs are fast, people stop using secondary hard drives or backup solutions. Everything lives on that fast but small primary drive. And once it fills up, your system slows down, cache breaks, swap files fail, and performance tanks. So now you've got the illusion of speed, chained down by lack of space. But here's the good news. In 2025, there are clever ways to fix this, without sacrificing performance, without losing files, and without breaking the bank. Let's talk solutions. First, if you're using a desktop or upgradable laptop, add a secondary SSD. NVMe drives have dropped in price, and you can get 1 TB General 4 SSDs for under $70, or 2 TB drives for around $120. If you don't need max speed, even SATA SSDs give you a massive boost at low cost. And don't worry, you don't need to reinstall Windows. Just move your libraries, projects, and big files to the new drive. Second, use external SSDs or Thunderbolt 4 drives. In 2025, portable SSDs are faster than internal SATA and small enough to fit in your pocket. Drives like the Samsung T7 Shield, SanDisk Extreme Pro, or Crucial X9 Pro give you 1 to 4 TB of blazing fast, shock-resistant storage. Perfect for creatives, developers, or gamers who need to carry large assets. Plus, USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 and Thunderbolt 4 ports can give you speeds up to 2000 megabytes per second, no bottlenecks. Third, get serious about cloud-integrated storage, but do it smart. Services like pCloud, Dropbox Smart Sync, Google Drive Stream, OneDrive Files on Demand, or iCloud Drive let you keep large files accessible without storing them locally. You can offload old projects, archive backups, and keep your SSD lean. Pro tip: Use automation apps like Hazel, macOS, or File Juggler, Windows, to automatically move, delete, or archive files based on rules. Let your system clean itself. Fourth, use AI-powered storage managers. Tools like WizTree, DaisyDisk, Winterstat, and CleanMyMacX visualize your entire drive and show you exactly what's eating your space. You'd be shocked how many orphaned cache files, app duplicates, and massive temp folders are hiding in the shadows. With one cleanup, you can often recover 20 to 50 gigabytes instantly. Fifth, move bulky software and libraries to external or secondary drives. This is a game changer for coders, musicians, designers, and video editors. Tools like Logic Pro, Florida Studio, Adobe, DaVinci Resolve, Unreal Engine all let you custom select library and asset locations. Don't store 200 gigabytes of loops or LUTs on your main SSD. Keep your brain files on the fast drive, and your bulk assets offloaded. Sixth, rethink your operating system partitioning. If you're on Windows, shrink your OS partition to about 100 to 150 gigabytes and keep everything else separate. That way, you can clone, backup, or even reinstall your OS without touching your files. On macOS, tools like Carbon Copy Cloner let you maintain a bootable clone of your system drive, great for pros who can't afford downtime. Seventh, if you're all in on performance, consider network-attached storage, NAS. Brands like Synology and QNAP now support 10 GB Ethernet, SSD caching, and AI indexing. You get 8 terabytes, 16 terabytes, even 40 terabytes of storage that behaves like a local drive, with redundancy, encryption, and remote access from anywhere. Perfect for teams, creatives, or solo operators managing terabytes of data. 8th, use AI to manage file relevance. With apps like Mem.ai, Notion AI, and even ChatGPT with file memory, you can offload your actual content and just keep summaries or embeddings locally. Instead of keeping the raw data, store searchable metadata. Ask your assistant, "Where's the PDF from April's contract?" and it'll link you to a cloud version, no local storage needed. This future of AI-enhanced storage retrieval lets you keep local drives clean while remaining ultra-productive. 9th, consider compressing long-term archives. Use tools like Keka, WinRAR, or 7-Zip to compress inactive files into archives and store them off-device. Lossless compression can reduce your storage footprint by 20 to 50%, and if you're not accessing those files weekly, you won't even notice. 10th, manage your app and game installs. In 2025, many launchers like Steam, Epic, and Xbox now support install on demand. Don't keep 300 gigabytes of games you haven't played in months. Archive saves, uninstall, and re-download when needed. You save space, and thanks to fast internet and SSDs, reinstalling only takes minutes. Same with video editing, archive old Premiere projects to external drives or cold cloud storage. 11th, and maybe most important, stop hoarding digital trash. We all did. Downloads folder with 3-year-old PDFs. Project folders with 8 temp copies. Screenshots you forgot. Build the habit. Review once a week, delete junk, archive what matters. Pair this with automation, and your SSD becomes a focused, efficient workspace again. So to sum it all up, your PC can be lightning fast, but if you don't treat storage as part of performance, you're running on half power. A slow hard drive used to bottleneck speed, but now, a full SSD is just as bad. Modern computing is about balance, speed, space, and strategy. Don't just buy bigger drives, buy smarter habits. Clean, automate, offload, optimize. Because the fastest computer on earth is useless if it can't save a single file. Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tech challenges, future experiments, and real talk from TechWave 65.